70 years ago, on Thursday, July 27, the commemoration of the signing of the armistice in the Korean War took place. This armistice is considered one of the latest in history as it was recently revised in an agreement. To commemorate this event, North Korea showcased its military weaponry. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you won't miss other interesting updates. This event drew a lot of attention because new weapons were displayed. Information about North Korea's new weapons is indeed hard to obtain due to the country's closed nature. However, in yesterday's military parade, the North Korean government media released a video featuring the next-generation tank participating in the event. This new tank was first unveiled in October 2020 during the military parade celebrating the 75th anniversary of the ruling Korean Workers' Party. Since then, the tank has appeared in several parades but has not been seen in action. The name of this new tank is not yet known, but some Western analysts refer to it as M220. Although little is known about this new vehicle, it appears to be optimized for operations in mountainous areas, similar to its predecessors. At the very least, this tank signifies that North Korea's tank industry continues to develop new main battle tanks to meet their needs. For over 4 decades, North Korea has produced tanks. Initially, they produced Soviet T-62 tanks before developing several local variants of the design, such as the Tanko. Tanko, which became operational in the 2000s, possesses second-generation capabilities of local armored vehicles, including the use of a 125mm main gun, significant improvements in fire control, and integration of composite and reactive armor as well as laser warning receivers. This new tank was specifically inaugurated after North Korean leadership's visit to the Uralvaganza tank factory in Russia, sparking speculation that the vehicle may have been influenced by Russia's latest tank class at that time, the T-90A. North Korea's tank industry at that time had developed well enough to offer upgrade packages for older Soviet vehicles abroad. For instance, they integrated laser targeting systems onto T-55 tanks in Syria, widely used in counterinsurgency efforts in the country during the 2010s. Although considered more suitable for operations in mountainous areas compared to the tanks used by South Korea and the United States, this tank is generally considered less capable, especially in terms of fire control. South Korean sources reported that over 500 tanks of this kind had been acquired, making it highly likely that newer vehicles like the M220 would also be produced in significant numbers. In addition to tanks, in yesterday's military parade, North Korea also showcased a new underwater drone. However, it is still unclear how this drone is described, but most observers agree that it is intended to carry nuclear payloads. The concept is similar to Russia's Poseidon, but Poseidon has nuclear proportions and warheads, whereas North Korea's underwater drone almost certainly relies on non-nuclear proportions since there is no evidence that North Korea is currently developing nuclear technology with a reactor small enough to power such a vehicle. This new North Korean underwater drone is also smaller than Russia's Poseidon, estimated to be about 20 meters long with a diameter of around 2 meters. Another major difference from Poseidon is that the Russian weapon is designed to be launched by ballistic missile submarines, while North Korea does not operate submarines large enough to function as carriers for this drone. This suggests that the underwater drone would have to be launched from a dock, a floating platform, or possibly a modified surface ship. One of the latest Korean weapons that drew attention in yesterday's parade was a new unmanned aerial vehicle that looks almost identical to the American MQ-9 Reaper and MQ-4 Global Hawk. Although its combat and reconnaissance capabilities are still unclear, its development and visual similarity to American drones highlight North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's efforts to enhance his country's drone program and potentially emulate the American program. Photos and videos from the military parade held in Pyongyang yesterday showed a convoy of trucks carrying drones that closely resemble the MQ-9 Reaper, a well-armed combat drone capable of carrying Hellfire missiles. This drone can also perform intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. Previously, North Korea also released videos of drones similar to the MQ-9000, firing unknown types of missiles in flight. The same footage also features another drone that appears to be very similar to the RQ-4 Global Hawk, an unarmed system significantly larger than the MQ-9, capable of operating at high altitudes and conducting intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions with remarkable endurance. So far, details about these two new North Korean drones are still limited, and it is unclear how similar they are to American drones in terms of capabilities. That's all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you won't miss updates on military information and other fascinating technological developments.